Okay, brain builders, we are heading into another lesson. Going backwards now, we are reviewing some of the fractions that we did before this break, and then we're going to learn some more about fractions afterwards. But we are starting with 8.5. Let's go. At the top of page 337, we are looking at Unlock the Problem. Billy's family is traveling from his house to his grandma's house. They stop at gas stations where they are 1/4 and 3/4 of the way there. How can you represent those distances on a number line? You can use a number line to show fractions. The length from one whole number to the next whole number represents one whole. The line can be divided into any number of equal parts or lengths. So here we have a number line, and this represents the distance from Billy's house to Grandma's house. Notice that above, or actually below Grandma's house, we have the number 1. That is the entire distance. That is the whole way to Grandma's house once we've reached it. So 1 is a whole number. Any stop that we make prior to reaching Grandma's house, we have only gone a fraction of the way there, just part of the way. Fraction is a part. Well, they have a number line set up here. They've divided it into fourths, and they want us to put the numbers, the correct numbers in the numerator and denominator positions. So if this is the beginning, 0/4, and when we finally get to Grandma's, it's 4/4, what do you think goes in this first set of blue boxes? What goes in the numerator? What goes in the denominator? Well, the first section here, they show a strip, is 1/4. When you've reached this part here, you've gone 1/4 of the way there. The next division is 2/4. And what do you think the last one is? I knew you'd get it because you're bright. 3/4. So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and we stop twice. If you remember, the question said that the gas stations are at 1/4 and 3/4 of the way there. So let's go back. We're going to make a point at 1/4 because that's where we got gas. Where does that point go on this number line that we've created? Right above the 1/4, of course, because that's the first stop. That's the first gas station. And then the second gas station, because this is probably quite a distance to Grandma's house, is at 3/4. So where would that point go on the number line? That's right, right above 3/4. So we have divided up this number line into fourths, and we have marked the 2 spots where we're going to be stopping. The first point is at 1/4, and the second point is at 3/4. I'd like to think that as we traveled all the way to Grandma's house, we'd see some pretty cool scenery, and then we would get the whole way there. For this next problem, our example on page 338, you're going to need some colored pencils, and it says, first of all, to write the fraction that names the point on the number line. What point? Right here. There's a point. The first thing we need to do is consider how this number line is divided. The last problem with Grandma's house, the number line was divided into fourths, and we knew that because we could look at the denominator to see that. On this one, looking at the denominator, we are dividing this into 6. So we have 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. Remember, 6/6, that would make the whole. We've gone the whole way there. If we stop anywhere prior to reaching that 1 or that 6, 6, we've only gone a fraction of the way. So, knowing that this is divided into 6, we are going to look at the beginning point here, which is 0/6, and I'm sure you remember this pattern from the last problem. What's going to come after 0? 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. What goes in the numerator or the denominator? Well, everywhere else we have 6. That's because it's divided into 6. So that's what you will put in the denominator position. All right, so the first thing it says to do is to, what's the fraction that names the point on the number line? Well, it's 5/6, and we've done that. Next thing it says to do is shade the fraction strips to show the location of the point. All right, we're going to shade this in. Number 1, number 2. That's 2/6, and now 3/6, 4/6, and 5/6. Okay, we've shaded in 5/6. So let's look down here where we need to fill in the rest of this answer. It says there are blank out of blank equal lengths shaded. We did not do all 6. We did 5 out of 6 equal lengths shaded. The shaded length shows 5/6. So 5/6 names the point. All right, guys, you are brilliant. I know you're going to have no issues with the rest of this. So go ahead and complete the rest of this lesson. If you do have questions, you may call me, email me, text me, however you can reach out to me, even through Google Classroom. I will check all of those platforms pretty frequently and get back to you as soon as I can. All right, thinking about you. I miss you guys. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye now.